The small town of Millfield had always been known for its eerie atmosphere, with stories of ghosts and supernatural occurrences dating back to its founding in the 1800s. But nobody could have anticipated the horror that was about to unfold. It all started when a new family moved into an old, decrepit mansion on the outskirts of town. The family, consisting of a husband, wife, and their 2 young children, seemed perfectly normal at first, but it wasn't long before strange things started happening. The townspeople noticed odd lights flickering in the windows of the mansion late at night, and some claimed to have heard ghostly whispers coming from within. But it wasn't until the family's neighbors reported a foul smell emanating from the property that the authorities were called in to investigate. When the police arrived, they found the family's home in a state of disarray. The walls were covered in strange symbols and markings, and the furniture was overturned and broken. But what they discovered next was truly horrifying. The family's bodies were found in the basement, brutally mutilated and arranged in a macabre ritualistic fashion. The husband and wife had been stripped naked and had their throats slit, while the children had been sacrificed in some sort of twisted blood ceremony. As news of the gruesome murder spread, panic and fear gripped the town. Some believed that the family had dabbled in the occult and had summoned a demon or other malevolent entity, while others suspected that a serial killer was on the loose. The police launched a massive investigation, but despite their efforts, no suspects were ever identified. The murders remained unsolved, and the mansion was left abandoned, a haunting reminder of the terror that had engulfed the town. But the horror was far from over. Over the years, there were reports of strange occurrences happening in the area around the mansion. Some claimed to have seen shadowy figures lurking in the windows, while others reported hearing ghostly screams and whispers coming from the property. Eventually, the mansion became known as a cursed place, and people avoided it at all costs. But there were always a few brave souls who dared to venture inside, and they never returned. It wasn't until decades later that the truth was finally uncovered. A local historian stumbled upon an old journal written by a member of the family who had been killed in the mansion. The journal revealed that the family had indeed been dabbling in the occult, and had made a pact with a demon in exchange for wealth and power. But the demon had demanded a heavy price in return. It had possessed the family and driven them to commit unspeakable acts of violence and murder, until they were ultimately destroyed by their own dark desires. The journal also contained a warning that the demon was still out there, waiting for its next victim. And so the mansion remained abandoned, a haunting monument to the horrors of the past and a warning to those who dared to delve into the darkness of the unknown.